Hey, what's going on? Strat Soldier here. I'm here to tell you how to trade a 2-2 reversal to the downside, also known as a shooter in force to the lows. All right, so let's go check out the charts. This is MU, and you know how I trade. All right, when I trade, I'm looking at all four time frames. I'm looking at the monthly, the weekly, the daily, and the 60. Why? So I can see time frame continuity, and I can see these actionable signals. All right, so what I want to see here is we are looking at the shooter on the day. All right, I talked to you about this yesterday on Twitter. Shooter on the day. Now, what does this indicate? This indicates that the buyers were here, the buyers took it up, and the sellers on a smaller time frame started taking profits. All right, sellers started taking control over this. We want to see how far they can take it down. All right, so the next day we open up 157.03. All right, if you were going long, if you're long from way down here and it's all up, it opens up at 157, you can say, okay, I'm still good. I'm still good, whether you're in calls or whether you're in shares. But once it starts moving down and it's red, time to start making decisions. You can wait until you can start take your profits anywhere in here, of course. But once it goes below this shooter, definitely time to start making decisions. Cut this sucker. All right, cut this thing. Take your profits. Why? Because the sellers are in control of this. All right. So you can see that here on the 60s. You got your shooter. When the shooter goes in force, you got your line marked. All right. This is the line in the sand. I'm not holding it. If it goes below this, I'm getting out. Also, so you're cutting it. If you're good at puts and you're good at options, or if you have the ability to short shares, you can look at this and go, okay, it's shooter in force on the daily chart. It's scenario 3 and red on the 60s. Here we go. All right. I know for a fact they're selling it today, and they're selling it right now. All right. So, and it's starting to drag down the weekly chart. All right. This is definitely the move to the lows. And now, how do you manage this? Because you can say this is a scenario 3. I don't know if it's going to go 3-2-2 up. I don't know what it's going to do. How do I manage this? You can flip down to a 30-minute time frame and manage it from there. All right, and then look at your PSAR, parabolic stop and reverse, and you notice that these dots indicate that this is bearish and it's going to the lows, and it never flips to the downside. All right, never flips to show bullish. You could still be in this. You could have held this all day long, took your profits at the end of the day if you're a day trader. If you're a swing trader, you are looking for the 2-2 continuation down tomorrow. All right, looking for 152, looking for maybe 139. How far do they want to take it down? All right, but you can definitely manage it using that 30-minute PSAR. All right, that's how you can trade a shooter in force on the daily. Once it trades below this actionable signal of a shooter, it's in force. Remember that, in force. All right, that means we act now once it goes below here. All right, so that's how you trade a 2-2 reversal, and that's how you manage it on the 60s. And I gave you a little bit more with the PSAR. If you want to know more about how to trade hammers, shooters, inside bars, go check out my execution course at thestratsoldier.com. Thestratsoldier.com. Get in there, learn how to trade with hammers, shooters, inside bars. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.